Hey everyone, and welcome to More Than Commas, the podcast where we explore how to live a life of wealth that's about more than just dollar signs. I'm Paul Adams, your host and founder of Sound Financial Group. On this show, we talk about the kinds of wealth that builds families, strengthens communities, and leaves a legacy that's bigger than just dollars. Today's episode is going to challenge a few traditional ideas around money. And we're digging into Die with Zero by Bill Perkins, a book that says your goal should not be to die with like the largest bank account, but with the richest life possible. Now, if that sounds counterintuitive, hang tight because by the end of this episode, you might just see your money and your time differently. And if you enjoyed today's episode, take a moment to subscribe, leave a comment and a review so that others can discover this show. Perkins kicks off Die with Zero with what he calls the fulfillment curve. And it's a graph that measures the fulfillment not by net worth, but how well you're aligning your resources, time, energy, and money with the best years of your life. Now think about that for a moment. We've all been conditioned, especially us as financial planners and savers, to believe that we need to store up as much money as we possibly can for some vague future. But Perkins challenges that. Yes, what if that future never comes in the way that you imagined? He's not saying spend recklessly or stop saving, far from it. His real message is, don't mess with the important moments of your life by postponing them until it's too late. Now let's unpack this with some of the chapters that really stood out to us. You see, in chapter 2, one of the most profound concepts of the book is something Perkins calls memory dividends. The idea is this: when you spend money on an experience, whether it's traveling or taking your kids to a national park or going on a mission trip, you don't just get that experience once, you get it again and again and again in your memory. Every time you think about it, every time you retell the story, every time you see a photo, it pays a dividend. Contrast that with spending money on a car. As soon as you drive it off the lot, it depreciates. You're not going to gather your family around the dinner table to talk about how great your sedan's resale value was. The kicker is memory dividends compound. The earlier in life you have these experiences, the more times you get to replay them, remember them, and share them. From a financial stewardship perspective, it's about redeploying money toward relational ROI. So the question is, what experiences are you putting off today that could be paying a memory dividend for decades and decades to come? In chapter 7, another tool that Perkins gives us is the concept of time bucketing. You just divide your life up into 5 and 10-year segments, then ask, what are the experiences I want to have in this window that won't be feasible later? For instance, if you've always wanted to hike up the Alps or scuba dive with your teenage kids, there's a time window where that's possible. And after certain ages, your knees or kids' schedules may not cooperate. The idea is incredibly useful when you're building a financial plan. At Sound Financial Group, we don't just plan for retirement, we plan for right now, 5 years from now, and what you'll regret not doing if you wait too long. A client of ours once told me, I want to see my kids and grandkids enjoy this money, not just have them read about it in a will. See, that's what time buckets can help us plan.
This episode is brought to you by Sound Financial Group. At Sound Financial, we specialize in helping clients build strong, long-term financial strategies for their retirement. If you're looking for personalized advice to help manage your wealth, visit us at sfgway.com to learn more about how we can help you achieve your goals.
Perkins makes a controversial point in chapter 5. The best time to give your kids or charities money isn't when you die. It's when they can use it. He suggests most people give too late. If your kids are 60 when they inherit your money, how much impact can it make on them? They may already be retired or financially stable. But if they receive a gift at 30 or 35 when they're starting a family, launching a business, or buying a home, that can be life-changing. Biblically, it ties to Proverbs that says a good person leaves an inheritance to their children's children. That's Proverbs 13:22. But that inheritance doesn't have to be delayed by a bank transfer. It can be guidance, opportunity, and experiences while you're alive to teach and bless them. At Sound Financial Group, we help clients plan living legacies, gifts that build relationship, create impact, and reflect their values, not just passing on assets. I'll tell you all, chapter 6 is a gut check. So many people end up in routines that don't serve them. Perkins calls it autopilot living, where we just keep working, saving, and delaying joy without questioning why. Well, here's the litmus test. If someone looked at your calendar and your bank statement, would they see what matters most to you? If not, then this is your reminder. You get one shot at life. Plan it wisely, but don't wait too long to live it. Okay, I've got 2 challenges for you this week. First, figure out your minimum income number for retirement. And then look at all the places that you currently have guaranteed income from Social Security or a pension. And then you can take that gap, acquire financial products that will guarantee the total income that is your minimum required amount. And that's one of the main concepts of Die with Zero, is that ability to secure your income, letting you know how much money you have left over to deploy or giving or additional lifestyle experiences. You see, if you know the income you want for the rest of your life, you can go ahead and give. And if it's helpful to you, you're also welcome to reach out and meet with one of our advisors. But if you need more on the idea of guaranteeing income, go back to episodes 315 through 320 leading up to this. They're really going to give you some insights. Now, second, open your calendars and your budget. Look for one experience you've delayed or something that would pay memory dividends that aligns with your values. Then commit to it, book it, budget for it, and put it on a timeline. Because as Bill Perkins reminds us, time is the most valuable asset you have, and it's shrinking every day. No, this is not a permission slip to be financially reckless. This is the chance to be intentional and thoughtful. Now, if you found this episode helpful, if it gave you a new lens on how to live with financial intention, please share it, text it to a friend, leave us a review, and don't forget to subscribe to More Than Commas wherever you're getting your podcasts. Thanks for joining me today. I hope this conversation sparked something, a memory you want to create, a decision you've delayed, or a new way to think about your wealth. That's it for this episode. Now go back to living a great life.